All the news you need at a time that's right. This is WBUZ News at 9.
During this week of concert and performances, the orchestra and chorus department will have their concert tonight. Good morning, everyone. I'm Jessica Slayton.
And I'm Eric Wallace. Piano, chorus, and orchestra aren't the only people showing off this week, though. The art department will present Gallery 501 Senior Exhibition Visiones on Friday. Now, the reception will be held from 6 to 8 p.m. and run through the 19th. The work of Hannah Pagan, Juliana Perteca, and Cristobal Hernandez will all be shown, and it's sure to be a great exhibit, so go check it out.
And as we mentioned earlier, the orchestra and chorus concert will be held tonight in the main theater. The program will include selections including Schubert's Mass and other pop works. In other news this morning, the student government voting process will take place tomorrow during homeroom. Students will need to report to homeroom on time. A
reminder now from Mr. Balser, if you're planning on playing football next year, the first coaches and parents meeting will be held next Monday. Interested players must attend, so stop by Mr. Balser's room to get a letter with all the details. And tomorrow in Blake's Courtyard, the creative writing department will present an impromptu performance of poetry and jazz. Poets will read accompanied by jazz musicians, and there'll be several jazz numbers as well. This will be an unrehearsed performance, and they encourage you to bring your lawn chairs and blankets so you can stop by, see the poetry, see the art exhibition. You've got a full Friday night.
It's a good thing to do.
Absolutely.
Take a date. Justin joins us now with sports. Justin, what's going on?
Not too much, Jessica, there, thank you. Here's what's going on in sports today. The girls' tennis team has a match today versus the Robinson Knights at Riverfront Park. This is the last match of the regular season for the girls, who have a record of 4-6. In track news, the track team will travel to Jefferson tomorrow night for the Western Conference Championship. This is their last meet before districts, and we have some new district lineups for you today. We'll start off with boys and girls swimming. As you can see, Blake will face tough opponents in King, Plant, and Largo. And in tennis, the girls team will face some Pinellas, Manatee, and Sarasota County teams in Southeast, Booker, and Palmetto, just to name a few. And the boys tennis team has the same schedule as the girls, except for Jesuit, who should be an interesting opponent for the Jackets. That's all we have for sports today. Robert Voge is over at the Weather Monitor, and he has this week and weekend's forecast for us. Robbie?
Thank you, Justin. First up for today's weather, we have the weather cam for you, brought by our own very special Greg Suarez. There's a beautiful sunrise over the river. The carbon monoxide picks up the colors wonderfully, don't you think? And today's high is 82, our low is 65. Right now it is 71 out there. We have a 20% chance of rain, which may go up to 30 later on today. Friday, we have a high of 82 with a low of 64. Saturday, high of 83, low of 66 rather. Sunday, a high of 84, low of 66. And Monday is also a high of 84 with a low of 67. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Robbie. There's much more still ahead on WBUZ News at 9.
Will absences keep you from exempting exams? We'll tell you. Plus, we have announcements for both National Honor Society members and Key Club members. All will return. Stay with us. Welcome back, everybody, and thanks for staying with us. 4
more absences in a class for this semester will disqualify you from exam exemptions, and you must take the final exam for that class. So if you have more than 4 or more absences, excused or unexcused seniors, you will not be able to exempt all of your exams. And we told you yesterday about the Storytelling Festival that will be held on April 13th at the Hillsborough High School. The event is from 9 to 4 p.m. and it's free. There will be youth storytellers throughout the county telling stories, and also nationally known storyteller Donald Davis. Stop by the Media Center for more information.
This morning's SAT-ACT vocabulary word of the day is bilk. Bilk means to cheat. More practice words in the weeks to come. But now a message for National Honor Society members. There will be a service project this Saturday, April 13th at Riverfront Park from 8 a.m. to noon. It's a park cleanup, so you'll want to wear your old clothes in case you get dirty. For more information, contact any of the officers. Now, are you going to a college at a small, historically black college? Do you have a 3.0 GPA, financial need, and have done some community service hours? If so, there's good news for you because the date for the J.P. Morgan Chase scholarships has been extended to Friday.
That's right. Stop by the guidance to pick up an application today and to order transcript from Mrs. Sims. A list of qualifying schools is in the application folder in the scholarship file and includes BCC, Stillman, Edward Waters, Clark, Atlanta, and many others. Another club in the news, Key Club. Members, don't forget about the picnic this Sunday from 11 to 2 p.m. If you need directions, please stop by B322 to pick up a map. Members attending convention need to have all paperwork in no later than Monday, April 15th. You will not be attending convention without your paperwork in, and there are no refunds.
They're serious.
They are serious. If you're over 17 years of age, you are eligible to donate blood.
That's right. The Blood Mobile will be here tomorrow. You can sign up during all 4 lunches with a Key Club member or stop by Ms. Hasselbeck's room in B322 during first or second period.
second or third period?
Second or third period.
What's up and coming this week at the box office? Heather Volz joins us now with a rundown on your new movies for the weekend.
There's a wide selection. Heather, tell us a little bit about them.
Good morning, everybody. In this week's entertainment news, 3 new movies are coming out this Friday. Changing Lanes, a thriller starring Ben Affleck and Samuel L. Jackson, opens tomorrow. A lawyer and businessman become involved in a minor traffic accident, and the resulting confusion, disagreements, and malice between the two begin to escalate to terrifying levels, ending in an all-out battle between them. Frailty is yet another thriller opening this week, starring Matthew McConaughey and Bill Paxton. This storyline takes place in present-day Texas. Fenton, a young man, approaches the lead FBI investigator, claiming he knows the identity of a serial killer who calls himself God's Hands. The FBI agent is curious but unimpressed until Fenton reveals some very important information about who the killer is. Fenton recounts in a series of flashbacks how he grew up in a very loving family, raised by their widowed father. All that changed one day, and an FBI agent follows Fenton to the family's rose garden, only to find out that neither evil nor innocence are what they seem. The Sweetest Thing, the romantic comedy of the week, stars Cameron Diaz, Christina Applegate, Selma Blair, and Jason Bateman. Sexy and bold Christina Walters, played by Cameron Diaz, after years of avoiding meaningful relationships with men, unexpectedly meets her perfect match one night. While hanging out with best friends Courtney, played by Christina Applegate, and Jane, played by Selma Blair. When she finds out the next morning that he suddenly left town, she and Courtney set out on a wild road trip, encountering a series of hilarious misadventures on their journey. Their search ultimately leads them to a surprising discovery and the realization that love is, after all, the sweetest thing. That's all the movies this week. Over to the news desk.
Thanks, Heather. Thanks for being with us this morning. Lastly, seniors, if you have any photos you'd like to have in the senior slideshow, you can drop them off to Valerie Torado in room E514 during first period.
Well, almost lastly, we just got another announcement into the newsroom this morning. Gospel choir and Shine participants, tomorrow is the deadline for your field trip forms. Forms need to be turned into Miss Alberg in E508. There's a mandatory Shine rehearsal Friday during fourth period in the chorus room, so you don't want to miss that. That's all the news for us this morning. Have a great afternoon, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.
You've been watching award-winning WBUZ News.